Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Metro Johnny and I bring football gaming content for all of my subscribers and anyone else willing to watch. Today we're going to be talking about Maximum Football 23 once again today. I really actually want to cover this game all the way up until its release, which I've heard it could possibly be coming out this holiday. I seen a comment on the channel, saying it could possibly come out this year, which I don't believe so. I think it is going to be next year, but we'll see. If you look at Maximum Football's history of release dates, they release it on the year of the title. So if it says 20, it's normally being released, in the year 2020, right? But this is a different developer, so who knows? Either way, I want to cover it and just any new information that comes out, I want to tell you guys about it. And so today's video, I want to just strictly cover, which I haven't seen many people do, the Dynasty Mode. Now, we all know if you have a broken gameplay where you can cheese one play down the field, you're not going to have fun with it. Or if coverage does not work at all, you're not going to have fun with the game. So I'm not, that was the issue with the old Maximums, in my opinion. But also, they had some issues with Dynasty Mode, and just everything in general was not that good. But I see some promising things here. I'm not going to talk about gameplay because there isn't enough gameplay footage at this point for me to go off of. Another thing on why I don't think, real quick, why this game is going to be coming out this year is that it's still in pre-alpha. So whoever did say that it's going to be coming out this holiday, I really do not think that's going to be the case. It's still in pre-alpha. It's not even in alpha yet. Or, you know what I mean? So, anyways, moving on. I want to talk about one of the big things that we can all clearly see just from the footage that we've been given is the UI. The UI has been improved. If you don't know what that is, that's like the menus, the screens, the what, when you're navigating your depth chart, your roster, stuff like that. All of that looks improved. And it was very much needed. That's actually very important, for these smaller gaming companies. You got to have a good UI, man. You can't just come in with something that looks like it's from the 90s. It's just not a good look, right? Next up, we're going to actually dive into the actual meat and potatoes of Dynasty Mode. What is this game going to offer for my Dynasty players? That's personally what I am. That's what, if I buy this game, that's what I'm going to be playing it for the Dynasty Mode. Now, you can play pro and college football in this game. So if you want to play pro, then you can do that. But I'm going to be covering the Dynasty aspect, which is the main focus, in my opinion, that this game is going to offer you. So, first thing that they kind of revealed to us in the reveal trailer is that you can offer scholarships to players. There's a whole scouting system where you're going to be in battle for players with other schools around the country. All right, so you're gonna kind of like NCAA 14, EA's game. You're gonna be scouting players, trying to learn about them, and trying to intrigue them into coming to your school over any other school. And when you get them built up enough, you can offer them a scholarship. So that's pretty cool. That was in the old Maximums. It's still in this one. It's probably going to be a little bit better. So there is like a bar though, where you can see the interest. You can see their region. You can see their weight, their height. What position. And as you scout them, certain ratings of theirs gets revealed to you. Things like that. Next up, and this one's really cool. I can't remember if this was in the old Maximums. I don't think it was. But player progression to their attributes. So let's say you scout this young kid. You want to start him. He's a true freshman starter. And he's a 70 overall. As he plays, he's going to gain XP from each game that he plays if he's doing good. And you're going to be able to progress him with that XP. So you're going to be able to grow him from a 70 overall to, however much you can, to an 80, to a 90, who knows. But you're going to be able to progress your players and let them, grow as they play their college career out, as they try to get ready for the pros. So that's pretty neat. That's a must thing I think you got to have these days in a football game. They kind of did away with that, if you draft a person. I mean, video games have been doing the progress your player since like 2000. So you got to have that, right? So next up, and I actually am really excited for this. I don't remember this being in Maximum Football, but that is your coach. And this is a very important factor here, and I love this. I'm really a big fan of this. So each, college, your school, you're going to have a coach. And you can hire or fire your coach depending on, whether you want to keep them around or not, how well they're performing. But each coach, it brings something different to the table. Maybe they have a different, defensive scheme or offensive scheme, or maybe they have a better scouting attribute than their performance. So they have 3 attributes. I can't remember. I know one of them scouting. And there's 2 other ones. I'm gonna have the screenshots rolling for you guys. I can't see them currently right now, but it's gonna affect the way you play. It's gonna affect the interest level in the players you're scouting, the prospects on, do they want to go play for your school or not. So the two, so you have scouting, stability, and charisma. Those are the 3 attributes that a coach has, and it's going to cost you money to hire each coach depending on which one you want. You want to spend more money to get a better coach, or maybe cheap out on a coach. But so it brings a lot to the table as far as that goes. I'm assuming charisma is going to be, how well are they at bringing young players to their college. And so you're going to have to really work that out, like find a middle ground on what you want to do. Do you want to have a coach that maybe doesn't perform so well as far as the scheme, the game, offense and defensive game style on the field, but he's so good at bringing talent and just talking to these young kids and bringing them out to his school, things like that. I think it's a really good. I like the system that I'm seeing. If it works well, it could be very, very, very good. Then the last to just end it here is, just money management. There's obviously a money system in this game, and what you're going to be able to do with that, if you manage your money well, you're going to be able to upgrade your stadium as your career goes along and get that nice grand stadium, college atmosphere that you so know and love. So there is stadium upgrading in the game as well, which I'm assuming would probably bring in more money or something like that. Each thing. So there's a whole system here in the meat and potatoes that I like, and I think if they build it right, if it works correctly, we could have a very fun college dynasty mode here, guys. Obviously, the biggest thing here I think that's going to hold this game back is the AI, which we're not going to talk about in this game. I think I will make a separate video for that in the future, breaking down once I get more footage, because it's still in pre-alpha, so it's way too early to judge AI performance and gameplay, so we're not going to cover that in this episode. But also like simulation needs to be realistic. That I didn't really like the simulation in Maximum, so if they can get the simulation a lot more realistic, a lot closer, then I think we have a very good game here. I like the direction this game is going. I'm all ears and all eyes. I'm waiting. I'm looking. I can't wait to get a little more information about this game. And if you guys are liking it, if you're a football fan, you should probably support this game. That's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If I didn't cover anything in today's episode, or if maybe I got some type of information wrong, let me know down in the comments below. And let me know what your thoughts are on this game. Let me know what you're thinking. And until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next one.